Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Exvius Updates, the show that brings you all of the hottest information for your favorite application, Final Fantasy Brave Exvius Global, available to you guys on iOS, Android, and Amazon devices. It's been a while, but I'm back. I'm your host Shaly, and we're here with our special guest.
Hi, I'm Hiroki. I'm producer of Final Fantasy Brave Exvius Global version. In this week's update, so we will introduce to you an exciting collaboration with a famous RPG. So well known among us the gamer fans.
Yes, but we need more hints about what this collaboration is because we don't know officially what it is. So can you give us some more?
Yes, of course. It was released about 20 years ago, and it's a game where you go into the robot.
Oh, you go inside a
battle
robot.
with a robot.
And you battle with robots. Okay.
Yeah. And there's still huge fan base, even today.
Yes, I am one of those fans. I love this game very, very much, and I think the game starts with the letter
X. Yes. So, did you all get it? Our next collaboration is Xenogears.
Yay!
So we received a lot of requests from this collaboration. So I'm so excited to tell you more about it.
Yes, we need more information immediately. I cannot wait to hear what we have in store for the global version. So should we bring Alex out?
Yes, Alex, it's your turn.
Hello everyone, I'm back. It's me, Alex or Alexander, whatever you prefer, and I'm here to present to you today the latest and most exciting information straight from the development team.
That is right. Today we're here to discuss the amazing, long-awaited Xenogears collaboration. I am super excited to finally have this in the global version. But Alex, are you familiar with Xenogears at all?
I actually personally have not played the game, but I know there are many fans of it, and I hear that you are familiar with it as well.
Yes, I am one of those fans. I played it long ago, many moons back when I was a little girl, but it's one of those that have just always stuck with me. Yeah. For me personally, it's definitely like top 3 game of all.
Top 3?
Yeah, of all time. Like, it's not even a contest. Everything about Xenogears is just very unique. The story itself is super complicated but very engaging. All of the characters are beautifully made. Their personalities all different and, colorful. But the battle system, you get to climb inside giant robots and just like beat the crap out of each other. Everything is amazing and the music is amazing. So I cannot wait to see it in FFBE Global because it's about time.
No kidding, with you speaking so excitedly about it like that just makes me that much more excited to talk about the raid event we have for you today the first part of the Xenogears collaboration. So indeed, in this raid event, as usual, you will be able to challenge a raid boss and get points because of it. And coins, yeah, and so you'll be able to earn individual and ranked rewards from this event. You can also get a number of recipes to craft some cool items. These are going to be first the Crimson Vest, which is going to be a recipe for clothes, which will give plus 20 attack, plus 34 defense, and plus 24 spirit. Next, we also have a recipe for Gallant Belt, an accessory which will enable Gallant Belt. Surprise, surprise, yes. This ability will give you plus 20% HP and defense. Next, we also have a recipe for Strength, which is going to be a materia which will grant plus 20% attack, again, through an ability called Strength. And last but not least, the recipe for Etherize, which is going to be a materia which will have, again, another ability, Etherize, which will grant plus 20% magic.
That's right, and I'm really looking forward to these because I know for a fact that some of these items actually exist in the Xenogears game itself, so it's like, we're bringing the whole package. The bosses, the units, the items. It's just so exciting to kind of like vicariously replay Xenogears through FFBE. It's all very exciting to me. But I hear that obviously this is not all we're getting, right?
This is not all you're getting, but if you were excited about that last part, you will definitely be excited about the next, as we have a host of new characters straight from the Xenogears universe coming into Final Fantasy Brave Exvius. So about this update's new characters, we will actually have a host of first 5 to 7 star units to present to you. Starting with Faye. Faye is going to be a fist user. His abilities are elemental based, and he will have actually Imperil of the same element with the same skill. He will be able to also triple cast his skills as well. His Limit Burst is going to be a single target 23 hits physical attack. It will also have negative 80% Imperil for a variety of elements as well. It'll also allow him to use triple cast for 1 turn. And next, his TMR is going to be Power of Id, a materia which will grant him plus 20% attack, plus 20% defense, and will add an extra plus 30% attack when equipped with clothes as well. It will also have a plus 5% MP recovery every turn, which is not going to be stackable. So next, Faye's STMR is going to be a set of clothes, which will grant plus 1,200 HP, plus 30 attack, plus 25 defense, and plus 25 spirit. It will also enable a passive ability which will boost attack by 50% when equipped with a fist.
Yes, I mean, it's pretty good. Pretty good stuff.
Pretty good. You heard it here first.
I like it. Faye is the protagonist, so as such, I think he needs to be stellar, right? So.
Next, we have another 5 to 7 star unit, this time Ellie. So Ellie is going to be a magical attacker. She's going to have skills that allow her to cast certain abilities 5 times. Yes, indeed, 5 times. You heard that right. She'll be able to cast fire, water, wind, and earth imperil on all enemies and deal elemental damage on the same turn. Ellie's Limit Burst is going to be an AoE one-hit magical attack that will also grant a 150% magic buff to self for 3 turns. Her TMR is going to be Cycle Rod, which will grant plus 32 attack, plus 120 magic, as well as plus 20% magic. Last but not least, her STMR is going to be Holy Mother's Return, a materia that grants plus 60% magic when equipped with the rod, plus 60% resistance to fire, water, wind, and earth, which is not going to be stackable.
Right.
And last but not least, she also has a wind ability that will be able to chain with Chaos Wave.
Oh my god.
Oh
my
goodness,
mind
yes.
just exploded within my head because Ellie is an excellent unit just the way that she was in the Japanese version, but if the global version is trying to upgrade her to have one of her wind abilities chained with Chaos Wave, then she's going to be absolutely unstoppable.
Unstoppable.
All hail the Holy Mother.
And our last new 5 to 7 star unit is going to be Bart.
My favorite.
Your favorite. So Bart is going to have abilities that can imbue different elements for a single ally. He will also have different abilities with different chain frames, including Kingsglaive, Flood, Tornado, and Absolute Tranquility. His Limit Burst is going to be an AoE physical attack, which will also reduce defense and spirit by 70% for 5 turns. Bart's TMR is going to be Death Whip, which will grant plus 135 attack, and it will also enable Machine Killer, which will boost physical damage against Machina monsters by 50%. Bart's STMR is going to be Marguerite's Wish, a materia that grants a plus 60% attack, as well as plus 100% Limit Burst gauge fill rate. It will also do plus 50% physical and magical damage against Machina monsters. Again, this will not be stackable.
I'm very much looking forward to my favorite Sand Pirate to join the game. He's so beautiful.
Next, we have a couple of other new units as well. This time, our 4 to 6 star Emeralda. So Emeralda will have both physical and magical attacks. She'll also have some abilities that do multiple hits and that can be double casted, though they do not really belong to any chaining family, so they may not be able to chain that well. Emeralda also has a Limit Burst, which is going to be a single target 15-hit wind physical attack. Emeralda's TMR is going to be Distant Promise, which will grant plus 40% magic, as well as which will recover 5% MP every turn.
Mm-hmm. It's pretty good for a 4-star TMR. That's, yeah. You should farm that.
Gotta farm that. We got, just 2 other guys. Rico, a 3 to 5 star unit. He's going to be a physical damage unit, also a finisher unit, which will have skills which do elemental attacks as well. His limit burst is going to be a self 3-turn attack and defense buff, a self recover 5000 HP, and a self recover 50 MP limit burst. His TMR is going to be a battling champion, which will grant attack, defense, and HP each for 15%. Moving straight on to Chu-Chu, a really cute-looking unit. Yeah. Chu-Chu is going to be available only in a raid summon.
For free, though.
For free,
yeah,
exactly.
So just make sure that you're doing the event and you can summon your Chu-Chu for free.
Exactly. So this 3 to 5 star unit is going to have a TMR, which is pretty useful for starting players, where you require some elemental resistances. As yes, indeed, Chu-Chu's TMR will actually be Brave Uki. Yes. A material which will grant plus 10% wind and earth resistance.
Yes. All right, and how can you get these units, your favorite Xenogear units in the game? Well, obviously there's going to be summons, but not any type of summon. There's going to be a step-up summon. I'm going to explain step by step what the step-up summon is actually going to bring for you guys. And we have some new things going on in the step-up that we haven't really seen before, so please be excited about that. Let's get started with step number 1, which is only 3000 lapis for a 5+1 summon. It's going to get you 5 King Metal Minotaurs as an extra little bonus there.
Always good to have.
Yes, indeed. Step 2 is going to be for 4000 lapis, and it's going to be 7+1 summon, and you'll get a rare summon ticket this time around, so that's a nice little bonus there. Now, when we get to step 3 is when things start getting good. The price is a little higher, of course, 5000 lapis for a 10+1 pool, but you will get a 4-star guaranteed ticket and a Xenogears limited unit exchange ticket. Now, what is a Xenogears? Let's call it for short the Xenogears ticket. Yeah, because it's just too many words in a row. But what does this ticket do? Well, what you do is you collect 5 of these, and then once you have collected 5 of them, you can go to the summon area, to the summon menu, and there will be separate banners for each of the 5 stars that are being currently featured.
Okay.
So if you collected 5 of these and you want to get yourself an Ellie, you get your 5 tickets, you go to the Ellie banner, and you exchange those 5 tickets for that Ellie. That means that you are actively choosing to trade those for the unit of your choice during this limited time collaboration, which is, we've never seen anything like it in the global version before. This is the first time that is coming in, and it's very exciting that we're getting the system in. So step 3 is the first one that's going to get you this ticket. If we move on to step 4, it's going to be 5000 lapis again for a 10+1 summon. This time you'll get a Trust Moogle, all 10%, and another Xenogears ticket, so that's 2. And then step 5 is going to be 5000 lapis again, 10+1 summon, and this time you get a guaranteed on-banner unit. That means that it's going to be a guaranteed Fae, Ellie, or Bart, and then on top of that you get another Xenogears ticket. So every time you're on the step-up summon, you get a total of 3 Xenogear tickets. If you go to the normal rare summon banner, not the step-up one, if you do a 10+1 pull from that banner, you will also get a Xenogear ticket from there as well. So it's a lot to process, and it's very new, but but it's very exciting. Just to know that this system is in place. Remember that you need 5 of them in order to trade for the unit of your choice during this limited time collaboration, and I cannot wait to see this in action, to see everybody, taking advantage of what a great deal this is, really.
I mean, yeah, there's definitely a lot of opportunity there to get your favorite units, especially for those of you who are excited about the units we presented today. This is your chance, with these step-up summons to really get those units you want. So definitely take advantage of that.
So look forward to it, guys. I hope that you are just as excited as I am, if it doesn't already show.
Last but not least, we are also excited to announce that we have a new Esper coming to the world of Final Fantasy Brave Exvius. Asura is going to be the new Esper here, and yeah, she seems pretty powerful.
Yes, I mean, and her artwork is just amazingly cool. Like, she looks like the most badass lady you've ever seen in your entire life.
She does
so,
look pretty badass.
And not only that, but she's like a really skilled fighter. So being able to get this Esper is going to be no easy task,
because indeed you will have to travel a lot. First, in the world of Palladia, you'll want to go to the continent of Rubiena. And there in the town of Marak, you'll actually find some Asura clan members. And talking to a lot of them, I believe one of them gives you a side quest which will basically set you on the path to being able to challenge Asura.
Yes, it should open like this kind of like region called the Six Realms.
The Six Realms.
Yes, and I do think there's also another condition. Maybe you have to be rank 108?
108, I think.
I believe so, before this side quest is also available to you. So just keep that in mind before you attempt to go after Asura. But yeah, like she said, she's pretty cool. She's like in her own little world on the other side of Rubiena that she just kind of like bosses everybody around in. But once you face her in battle, things are gonna get pretty tough, but it's gonna pay off because she'll become your Esper. And if you have her equipped as an Esper, what happens if you evoke her?
Well, when you summon her, she actually deals physical damage to all your enemies. But yes, keep in mind that you will have to complete each of the 6 realms before you actually get to face her in battle. So she does definitely seem like she's a really difficult opponent, but really worthy, right, once you get her.
Right. It's going to be a time-consuming task, so you're going to have to really set aside time to sit down and go through all of the 6 realms in order to do it. Back in the day with Bahamut, he had a number of realms as well, but if you only did like half of them and got your rat's tail, you could just go through the middle and like cut through there and get it done. For Asura, you're not going to get off that easy, so just make sure that you have plenty of time to complete this neat little Esper side quest because it will be worth it in the very end.
Now it's time for the very popular fan art corner.
Yay!
So we received many of your great, wonderful artworks.
Yes, thank you so much for all of your submissions. They are all beautiful and they're all wonderful, but we do have to pick some winners today so that they can walk away with some free lapis. Alex, are you excited to see these pieces?
I'm definitely excited every single time we get to see some great artwork.
Exactly. Yeah. So let's showcase the winners. Here they are.
Yay!
Absolutely beautiful. Great job. So congratulations to all of our winners. Thank you so much for your submissions. But if you haven't won yet and you haven't submitted your own fan art yet, make sure that you do so because we will take anything. 2D art, 3D art, something that you actually made, you know, dolls, statues, whatever it is that you can show to use whatever you can use to show, your love for Final Fantasy Brave Exvius because we're always very, very happy to see it. Right, it is time for our Q&A corner, and today we're going to address some issues that have arisen in the community. Let me first start by saying that we have heard your voices. Thank you so much for reaching out to us in any way possible, whether you did it on Facebook, on Twitter, on Discord, whether you did it through your streams or through your content on YouTube. Thank you so much for just voicing your opinion and telling us how you feel about the game because we want the game to be as fun as possible for you guys. We want the game to be as amazing for you guys as possible, and we really just very much appreciate it. So we want to go over some of the issues that arose during that time, and the first one that we're going to talk about is about the bugs that have been in the game. So recently we have had quite a few of them in the game, and we want to know how are we going to take care of these bugs? And when are we going to take care of these bugs?
We deeply apologize for the frustrations players may have experienced with the bugs and crash. We reorganized the QA flow before. However, we will increase the QA staff as a further measure. We've been working on to improve the quality of your gaming experience as soon as possible.
All right, and going to our second issue that we're going to address today, it is the late announcement of news. Usually we used to do it on a Tuesday or on a Wednesday, but recently things have been a bit hectic and the news has just become a little bit later and later. So what are we going to do in order to improve that communication?
We have been done balance adjustment to improve the better game quality of gaming experience. As a result of that, the releasing news had been delayed. Basically, we didn't change the releasing date from Tuesday, so we will do our best not to delay.
All right, and another issue that came up was that the players were expecting more communication from us because we had said that we are going to communicate a little bit better, try to keep in touch with everyone. So everybody wants to know what are our plans in order to do that.
Yes. If any issues occurs in the future, we will inform you the detail as much as possible.
Right. So hopefully, if any issues arise in the future, we can get you the information that you need about that issue as fast as possible, and also try to be as specific as possible with the information as well. Because sometimes when we write the news, we know what it means. But maybe the players don't know what it means. So maybe we just need to work a little bit better and try to see things through your eyes. And that's why we value your feedback and your comments so very much. So thank you again. I know that another issue that came up was global content. You know, this is the global version. Where is the global stuff?
Okay, so yes, of course, we are now planning the new global original content. It may be Easter.
Oh, okay. Easter time.
Easter time. Please look forward to that.
Yes, I've actually seen some of the stuff that is coming for Easter. It's very new. I was very excited when I got to see some of the units and the boss that is being prepared, and the format that is coming out is very interesting.
Yes.
Very refreshing, I think. So I'm also very excited as a player and as part of the team for FFBE. So I hope that you guys are too. And again, we cannot thank you enough for sticking by us, for supporting the game, for showing your love. Because if you are sounding your voice, it means that you care about this game. And we also care very much about this game. So thank you.
Thank you very much.
And leave your comments down below this time around because we're always looking forward to hearing them. All right, and we have reached that point of the show where we have to say goodbye, but we had so much exciting information to share today. How are you guys feeling?
Xenogears units are amazing.
Yes. Yeah, this is a great opportunity to get some really powerful units to add them to your party. I know I'll be doing my best to get my hands on these as well.
Yeah, please use this chance to add them to your party.
Yes, I absolutely love the Xenogears games. I love all the Xenogears characters. I am here for this. I'm going to spend all of my lapis. It's going to be gone because I need all of these units in my life. So hopefully you guys are looking forward to it as much as we are. We are very excited for this collaboration to finally happen, and we cannot wait for you to enjoy it as well. Until next time, guys.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.